Hello everyone, welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. In this video, we will be discussing about BIMSTEC, that is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral, Technical and Economic Cooperation. These are the countries that are a part of BIMSTEC, that is Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan and Thailand. Do not confuse BIMSTEC with SAARC. SAARC is an entirely different organization that deals with South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation that includes South Asia. Okay, when it comes to BIMSTEC, those countries that border the Bay of Bengal area, Bay of Bengal area, are part of BIMSTEC. So what is the context? Why are we discussing about BIMSTEC as of now? With an invite to Myanmar Finance Minister, BIMSTEC steps out of shadows, out of the line with ASEAN. This is said by a Sri Lankan minister, where Sri Lanka is heading the meeting of BIMSTEC. Here you can see BIMSTEC member states must collectively combat terrorism, violent extremism. This is being said by the Indian Foreign Affairs Minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar, and he is of the opinion BIMSTEC can collectively fight the terrorism and violent extremism in the region. Now let's understand what is the history of BIMSTEC, when was it started and how was it started. In the year 1997, through Bangkok Declaration, an organization of Bay of Bengal Association came into picture, which had the earlier name as BIST, which means Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka and Thailand. Okay, in the year 1997. So what happened later? Over the years, in the year 2004, Nepal and Bhutan joined and also Myanmar joined. After this, 4 plus 3, the organization had 7 members and the present name, that is BIMSTEC, Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral and Technical Economic Cooperation, was given the name. So what is the objective? What is the objective of BIMSTEC? Okay, there are 4 objectives of BIMSTEC. The first one is creating enabling environment for the rapid economic development of the region. It caters to the economic development of the region that includes South Asia and also part of Southeast Asia. Encouraging the spirit of equality and participation, so that if you have collective participation, then it becomes easy for the economic growth and prosperity. Promoting active collaboration and mutual assistance in the areas of common interest of the member countries. What are the common interests of the member countries? Fighting terrorism, combating extremism, violent extremism for that matter, growth, prosperity, trade. Okay, these are some of the collective interests of the member countries. Accelerating the support for each other in the fields of education, science and technology. In order to develop science, technology and education, the members of the 7 members of the BIMSTEC will work together. What are the principles of BIMSTEC? The first principle is sovereign equality. Okay, the next one is territorial integrity, political independence. Any kind of political interference or the influences by the external forces should not be a problem to the internal security or the political independence. Non-interference in the internal affairs, peaceful coexistence, mutual benefit. These are some of the principles of BIMSTEC. What is the importance of Bay of Bengal? Okay, let's understand the importance of Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal is a bridge between South and Southeast Asia. Okay, if you look at the Indian map here, Bay of Bengal is a bridge between, this is South Asia, and towards the eastern side you have Southeast Asia, that is Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Brunei, part of Southeast Asia. So Bay of Bengal is a bridge which connects South Asia and Southeast Asia. Platform for intra-regional cooperation between SAARC and ASEAN countries. SAARC deals exclusively with South Asian countries, along with ASEAN, which is a group of Southeast Asian nations. So Bay of Bengal is the one which connects SAARC with ASEAN. It's home to around 1.5 billion people that constitute around 22% of the global population. Okay, this is the importance of Bay of Bengal. What is the significance for India? The significance for India is that Kaladan multimodal project, okay, which is being constructed in order to link India and Myanmar, is a part of Bay of Bengal. Asian Trilateral Highway connecting India, Thailand through Myanmar, okay, this is a part of Bay of Bengal. Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, BIMSTEC corridor, okay, BIMSTEC, an organization. This also is a part of Bay of Bengal. So Bay of Bengal is something that is connecting the regional countries through BIMSTEC, through Trilateral Highway, through Kaladan multimodal river valley project. It enables India to counter Chinese influence. Chinese influence in the Indian Ocean and the Bay of Bengal region is something that is happening as of now. We have something called as string of pearls. It is something called as string of pearls. China is constructing the military ports, or it is taking over the administration of ports along the Indian Ocean. It was usually said that the one who controls Indian Ocean will rule the world. So now, because of the maritime importance that the Indian Ocean is having in the global trade, China is in a very assertive position, if I can say, in order to have its dominance on Indian Ocean. So in order to counter Chinese dominance, so Bay of Bengal and these regional cooperations that India is having through BIMSTEC, which is a bridge between South Asia and Southeast Asia, Asian Trilateral Highway, Kaladhan multimodal project. Through all this, India can actually effectively counter Chinese dominance. What are the areas of cooperation? We have seen some of the mutual benefits. So it is a principle of BIMSTEC that the partnering countries should work for the mutual benefit. Okay, what are its? What are the areas of cooperation? Trade and investment, technology, energy security. We are moving towards renewables. Okay, we are moving towards renewables and we are cutting down on the fossil fuels. Transportation and communication. You have seen Kaladhan multimodal river project and also Asian Trilateral Highway, BIMSTEC corridor. All these are a part of transportation and communication. Tourism, fisheries, and agriculture. See, these areas of cooperation, it is not something that is limited to BIMSTEC as such. Okay, this can be the areas of cooperation for bilateral relations, also for the trilateral relations, and also for the multilateral relations. Also, if there isn't any regional organization that is happening for that matter, and these are the common areas of cooperation that you can have. What are the challenges? Okay, we have seen the opportunities. Now we'll see the challenges. First one, inconsistency in the meetings. So it is said that it is less than 5 times that the members of BIMSTEC have met since its inception. Okay, it's less than 5 times they have met. So there's an inconsistency, various inconsistencies when it comes to meeting. Neglect by member states. India is too much concentrating on SAARC, Quad for that matter, and it is being neglected. BIMSTEC is being neglected by some of the countries. Broad areas of focus, we have seen the areas of cooperation. It just tells trade and investment, tourism, okay, infrastructure. So it doesn't pinpoint what to be done. Okay, the areas of cooperation are really broad. Bilateral issues between member nations. Okay, for example, the Rohingya crisis that Myanmar is facing and the migrant issues that the Bangladesh is facing because of the Rohingyas and such kind of the bilateral issues is something that is hindering the growth of BIMSTEC. There is no free trade agreement between the members. We have 7 partnering countries and there is no free trade agreement or the trade relation which can strengthen through free trade agreement. There is no agreement or there is no institution that way. So these are the challenges with respect to BIMSTEC. Now let's see what are the challenges to Bay of Bengal as such. When it comes to environmental perspective, GS3 and also for your preliminary examination, let's discuss what are the challenges that the Bay of Bengal is facing. Remember, here it will not be only specific to Bay of Bengal. These are the issues that are being faced by every other water body for that matter. You take Arabian Sea, okay, you take Indian Ocean, you take Pacific Ocean, you take South China Sea, any water body for that matter. These are the challenges that are being faced in the present day. Emergence of dead zones with zero oxygen where fishes can't survive, threat to biodiversity, leaching of plastics, the single-use plastics that we use, as well as in the Indian Ocean, destruction of the natural protection against floods like mangroves. Mangroves are very sensitive. Okay, they're very sensitive to the changes in temperature and the salinity of the water. So destruction of the mangroves due to climate change and rise in sea level is something that we are witnessing now. Growing population pressure and industrial growth in coastal areas. Okay, we have coastal cities. We are stressing on coast-led development or port-led development through Sagarmala Pariyojana. Huge quantities of untreated waste flow. The urban drainage. Okay, every waste flow is directed towards ocean, and that is of a great threat to the biodiversity and the aquatic ecosystem also. So these are the challenges with respect to Bay of Bengal. With respect to the environment perspective, in the environment perspective, these are the challenges that any water body for that matter is facing in the present day. As usual, we look at the question for the day. Analyze the importance of BIMSTEC to India. Discuss if it can replace SARC. Okay, as I always tell you, divide the question into two parts. Analyze the importance of BIMSTEC. So in the introduction, you will be introducing about BIMSTEC. Okay, when did it start and what is its objective? In 3 or 4 lines, you will be finishing your introduction, and then you will move on to analyze the importance of BIMSTEC to India. We have seen the significance of BIMSTEC. Okay, I hope you have followed it in the video. So that is something that you will be writing here along with the map. Map is something that you can't miss in this type of questions. Okay, you can't miss writing India map and also showing the countries through maps. Okay, you can actually point out the member nations of the BIMSTEC through this map. Okay, this is something that you have to do. Can it replace SARC? In order to answer this part of the question, you need to know what is the importance of SARC first and why SARC is losing its importance, and only then you can form the opinion whether BIMSTEC can replace SARC or not. Okay, if you think it can replace SARC, then you have to, in the conclusion, you should argue that India should give more importance to BIMSTEC and make sure that BIMSTEC is working in its favor. If you think BIMSTEC cannot replace SARC, then you should, in the conclusion, you should be of the opinion SARC should be revived in spite of the bilateral disputes that we have with Pakistan. SARC should be revived in order to ensure regional security and prosperity. So that is how you will be ending your answer. Okay, that's all for the day. I hope you have liked the video. Thanks for watching. For more such enriching content, please subscribe to Legacy IAS Academy. Have a nice day. Thank you.